New Radio Sports Network and 105.1 The Go. Gibraltar and Columbus Catholic in Pulaski Saturday night. We'll have the call for you on 105.1 The Goat and NewRadioSportsNetwork.com. Joined by the head coach of the Gibraltar Vikings, Justin Burress, and coach 24 hours ago from like right now, we were either talking to you or we were talking to Sam and Angel about that big win over Three Lakes. And has it sunk in with what is possible Saturday night in Pulaski?
Well, definitely an exciting night. Like you said, I don't know if it's sunk in yet. It's a pretty short turnaround to play another game, but I think the best part has just been hearing from all the friends and family and people that are reaching out from near and far to wish us good luck. We just a shout out to Thor Johnson, who is a former player. He's in Florida right now. He surprised the guys with pizza at the end of practice. We had an early dinner right after practice. He ordered wild tomato and sent a congratulatory message. So has it really sunk in for a lot of us? I don't know. But will we be prepared to play tomorrow? Yes, we will be ready.
Now, when you have this quick turnaround, you were saying before we got on, you stayed up watching film until 3:30 in the morning. I'm sure you've snuck in a few little bit of time to watch more film. Do you just dive right in at Columbus Catholic, or do you kind of look back at your film against Three Lakes a little bit, identify some issues, and then you go into Columbus Catholic?
So the way we do that is some of the assistant coaches dive into the past film and make clips for the team. And Antoine Roberts kind of takes the lead on that. And some things that we need to improve, some things that we did well in the last game, and then we kind of divide and conquer. We had 6 films. We split those up. And like I said earlier, before we officially started recording the conversation, I had gone into quite a few films last night. So it was a late night, 3:34 in the morning by the time I fell asleep. But watched a little bit on my lunch today too, and then that helped develop the practice plan, obviously, for today and getting ready for tomorrow.
In watching that Columbus Catholic film, what really stuck out to you?
They're very balanced. They're disciplined. Great shooters from the outside. I was kind of telling my wife and a few other fans, and just kind of conversation here or there to give a little perspective. Jake Shar shoots 36% for three-point range, and Sam Lindenberg shoots 39% from three-point range, and those are our best shooters. And they've got 4 guys that shoot 36%, 38%, 44%, and 47% for three-point shooting. And a lot of times those guys are all out on the floor at the same time. So at any given second, you've got a guy who can shoot it, and it's basically 50-50 if it's going in. So it's really going to extend our defense. It's really going to bring guys out, farther out beyond that line than they're used to playing. And, we're going to have to come ready to play.
And I think last night it showed a little bit. Three Lakes was kind of in similar straits as you were a few years ago, where, it was an exciting moment. They made it to the sectionals, and obviously you were able to pick up the victory. Now you're kind of in the shoes of, hey, this is farther than we've been in a long, long time. Columbus Catholic has had some recent success to that. How do you kind of combat, kind of that recency bias?
You're looking at the team. They're led by the coach's son, and it's a strong sophomore group. I do know that they had last year Columbus Catholic got upset. They're coming back hungry, but they are a young team. Really, you're looking at kind of been there, done that as far as a program. But it is, truth be told, a young group, and we do have, even though we don't have as much experience going this deep into the tournament, we do have some years on their starters. So I'm looking to our senior group for some leadership tomorrow night. I've expressed to them that, no matter the outcome, we've made our community proud. Really, as long as we give our full effort, everybody's going to be happy.
Do you allow yourself to maybe think about what those words might be after a loss, or you look ahead to what it might mean for the community if you win and you go on the state, or are you pretty focused on what Saturday could bring?
Obviously we know one game away. You're looking at playing in a state tournament. Never been there before, but we've never been to sectionals before either, and played in a sectional final. So, like I said, either way, it's going to be positive. But the ultimate goal for the team is definitely to make it to state, and compete in that championship game. I think that a lot of us are, you can look at success in different ways, and obviously some would say that, sometimes if you finish 500 and you won half your games, that's successful. If you try your hardest, and gave it your all, that's successful. I know a lot of guys are going to be disappointed if we don't make it all the way, but no matter what, I think that this is a successful season for this group of young men, because I can tell you that they gave me 100% effort every single game in and out, and I wouldn't be surprised if we find ourselves in that state tournament.
Do you keep we've talked to you about over the course of the season and in this playoff run as well, you got the lucky bracelet, the lucky stone. Do you keep those in a special place the night before games?
No, I'm actually worried my lucky bracelet is about to wear off as we speak. It's so loose that I think it could slip right off my wrist, and I've almost misplaced that lucky little gem about 5 times because it's about the size of a pea. So the girls are asking me every time I have to go head out the door if I have it, and I haven't lost it yet. And as long as it stays on, we were joking before, but now I think there's really something to it.
Well, Coach, before we let you go, fill in the blank time. Gibraltar makes a trip to Madison if your team is able to do what against Columbus Catholic and Pulaski on Saturday night?
We have to control the outside shooting. They're great 3-point shooters. We have to get a hand up. We have to contest every shot. A hand up in the face typically takes a shot percentage down by about 7 percentage points. So if we can get a hand up every time in the face and bring their percentages down just that little bit, I think, feeding our bigs and shooting 50% of the field will get us a win.
Gibraltar, Columbus Catholic from Pulaski High School. We'll have to call for you on 105.1 The GOAT and NewRadioSportsNetwork.com. Coach, as always, good luck. Don't lose that bracelet and gem. We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks, Tim.
You're listening to the New Radio Sports Network.